What's up, everybody? Gamerboy for Life here, and today we're going to be continuing on our 1.20.2 hack client series. In this video, we're going to be creating our first module. It's going to be a simple flight mod, and then we're going to create a in-game overlay. The in-game overlay, basically on the top left, it's going to have your client name. We can add like an FPS counter there as well. And then on the right side of the screen, whenever you enable a mod, it will actually show you like what mods you have enabled. That way you don't have to worry like, oh, did I enable this mod, or perhaps did I turn this one off, stuff like that. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. And jumping into it, I actually got to fix an error I made in the last video. Inside the module class, or sorry, module manager, you need to go right here and type modules equals new array list. I forgot to add this, and when I was testing the video today, it kept crashing because I forgot this one line of code. Very, very dumb, I know. Anyways, now that you've did that, we'll leave Module Manager open. Over here on the left, we're going to right-click on our module package and create a new package. Now, you could do this in a couple different ways. If you want to make it nice and easy, just do .modules, and then anytime you create a module, you'll throw it in there. For me, I'm going to do it based off categories. It just helps keep everything a little more organized. So flight is going to be a movement mod, so I'll just make a package called movement, and then we're going to create a class called flight. So up here we need to add, so it extends module. Up here, you can try it. If you hover over module, it should give you the option to import it. If not, we got to manually import it. So we'll do import me.gamerboy for life.grim.module.module, just like that. And then if we hover over flight, you should have the option to add the constructor, which we'll do now. We could get rid of this line, and then right here where it says public flight, everything inside of these parentheses you can delete. For the super, we're going to replace name with the name of the mod. Description, go ahead and give it a brief description, so I'll say enables creative flight like in survival or something like that. For category, we're going to do category.movement. Key code, this is basically going to be the keybind, so when we're in game we could press this key to enable this module. I'm going to do glfw.glfw underscore key, and then underscore whatever key you want to use. I'm going to use the letter F just for this one. In the future, we'll create a different type of key system. That way you can actually change what keybinds you want to use while in game. Okay, so starting off, we're going to do @override. Sorry, maybe if I could type @override public void on enable. We'll say if mc.player does not equal null. We'll do mc.player.getAbilities.flying, set that to true. mc.player.getAbilities.mayfly, also set that one to true. We go down one, do super.onEnable. Nice and easy. So right here, we're going to copy all of this, go down a couple and paste it. Instead of on enable, we'll change it to on disable. We also need to change the super. And then we'll set both these statements to be false. Last thing we're going to add is another override public void on update. We'll say if this dot is toggled mc.player.getAbilities.mayfly, we'll set to true. And bam, flight's done. Go ahead and pause if you need to catch up. If not, I'm moving on. We can go ahead and close out of our flight class. Instead of module manager, I'm going to go under movement, type add mod new flight. We're going to go ahead and import this. And then up here, this will be our import. If you, like I said earlier, if you just dumped everything into modules, you can go ahead, just change flight to a star, and then you'll never have to worry about importing your modules into this class again. For me, since I'm doing it by categories, I'm just importing everything from the movement package as of right now. Once I start adding combat, player, render, miss, and GUI mods, we can go back and actually change that. Anyways, let me load up Minecraft now. This is how we're going to test to make sure that our system actually works. Alrighty, so as you can see, I am in survival. I double tap space, nothing happens. If I click F and then double tap space, look at that, we're flying. And if I press F again, it does turn it off. But as you can see, like I'm holding shift to go down, holding space to go up. If I double tap, it still turns off. Nice and easy, right? Screw you, cow. Die! We're gonna go ahead and start creating our in-game overlay. It is relatively easy. It's a lot of code. I think there's about 80 lines of code we're gonna write. It's not too bad. Anyways, over here we can go ahead and minimize our module class, or sorry, our module package. We're gonna right click on our main package and create another one, .ui. We'll create a class in here called InGameOverlay. So this one's gonna be nice and easy. First thing we're gonna do, create a private final Minecraft MC equals Minecraft.get instance, just like so. That way we don't have to keep typing out Minecraft.get instance. We'll do public in game overlay. We'll open close and open close with that as well. We're not actually going to put anything in there. It's nice to have that there, so in the future if we need it, we can use it. But now actually doing what we need to do. We're going to do public void render. Here we'll put GUI graphics as lowercase GUI graphics. We'll say if mc.player does not equal null, then it will do this. Oh, Control Shift O. I forgot. We gotta import the GUI graphics. And here we'll do render system dot enable blend, render system dot default blend function. That'll actually allow us to draw stuff to the screen. Actually, before we even continue on here, now that we have the render function started, go back to your main class. And in the previous video, I had you guys create this method on render, but we didn't put anything in there. Now's the time where we're gonna do that. So we'll do InGameOverlay.render. Sorry, render GUI graphics. Oh, I forgot to actually initialize this, my bad. You do public static in-game overlay as in-game overlay. And it's gonna have us import our in-game overlay class. Here under start client, we got to do the same thing we did for the managers. So just start initiating it like so. There we go. And now no errors. Go ahead and press Control Shift R, and what you're going to do is type in GUI for GUI. We actually have to put this into Minecraft code in order for it to allow us to render stuff to the screen. So go ahead and press Control F to look for find. You can type in render hotbar. Oops. We're going to go down to right here. It's at literally line 500. Right around here, we're going to go down a couple. /grim. Remember, anytime you edit Minecraft source code, add a little note. We'll do grim.instance.onRender. And yep, that function it automatically puts in. That's okay. Should be p_282108_. That's what Minecraft designated GUI graphics. We can go ahead and close that, and no more of that stuff. We could just continue on making our in-game overlay. So coming here, we're gonna go down here. We'll do // I'm just gonna keep adding notes. So this will render our client name, and we'll make a string called client name. Set that equal to I'll do brim with one of those. Yeah, and that'll look good. It's the way it's gonna end up setting up on the top right. It's gonna end up showing like this. And then whatever like FPS or registers. So for now, just type brim or whatever your client name is. You could do a bracket, you don't have to. I like them. Anyways, next line, GUI graphics dot draw string. We'll do mc.font client name, and then the coordinates we'll do 10, 5, and the color code. I'll explain this in just a second. Let me finish that up. So I'd use 0x and then 6 capital Fs. So right now, drawing a string is just text, of course. So drawing string, we're drawing text to the screen. MC.font, it's using the Minecraft font to do it. Then this one's going to be the text. I just put client name. You could just put quotes and put whatever you want in there. It's just, I think it looks a little more professional doing it this way. And then the coordinates. So first one's going to be X. This is how it's going to start from the top left corner. It's going to go over 10 and then down 5. That's how that registers. And then this color code is just white, so it's going to be white text. You can Google like Java, Minecraft, or like hexadecimal color codes, and you could use whatever color you want right here. I'm just going to do white because it's nice and easy. We're going to go down a couple. Next, we're going to render FPS. You technically don't have to do this right here. I like doing it. I like having an FPS counter at all times. So we're going to create a int FPS, set that equal to mc.getFPS. Nice and easy. And we're going to make a string called FPS text, set that equal to fs, add a space here, plus FPS. So what this does, we created a string for FPS text. That way we don't have to keep typing all this out. Pretty much anywhere where we put this FPS text, it's going to like pull FPS colon with a space and then the actual FPS from the game. So going down, we need to calculate the width of like our client name here. So we'll do, I'm just gonna add a note, calculate client width. I'll explain what this does after we do it. For now, we'll just do int FPS text width equals mc.font.width FPS text. And I can't type. This needs to be FPS width. So what we're doing here, we're basically just saying this variable right here equals the width of all of this added together. So that's how long it is, pretty much. That way, if we do backgrounds and stuff, which we are going to do, it all makes it look nice and pretty. Continuing on, we're going to need to calculate, so calculate the total width and height. So with our client name and the FPS counter, how long is that text? That's what we're going to tell it to calculate here. So we'll do int total width. That's going to be set to equal the client name width plus FPS text width. I'm going to add an extra 5 just for now. We can change that later on. And for some reason, I did not create this. So, whoops. Delete that. And int client name width. We'll set that equal to mc.font.width client name. There we go. So this will just calculate the total width pretty much. It's just nice having this here. The next one's going to be easy. We're going to calculate the total height of the text. This one's simple, just mc.font.line height. We'll add 2 to it. I'll show you what that does later on. Alrighty. So now pretty much this is all set. So this, if we actually launch, oops, oh, save. And if we launch Minecraft now, oops, I forgot. While that launches down here, go ahead and type in render system dot disable blend. I forgot to have you guys add that and save. So now if we open up MCP test world, just let it load for a second. We should hopefully, yeah. So as you can see on the top left, it has Grim with the slash. It's not drawing the FPS counter quite yet. I did forget to add that. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to drag the clips in Minecraft side by side. That way we can see live updates here. So going back to the left left side, we're gonna add this in here. So renders, I forgot to render the actual FPS counter. We're gonna do GUI graphics dot draw string mc dot font, and what we're gonna be drawing is the FPS text. We'll say 5 plus client name width, and then just a couple, we'll do add 5, and then the white color code. Bless me. Close that off. Client name width. We need to actually move this above, or else it's not calculated properly. So I can delete that one. Now if we save, as you can see, it adds it, but it doesn't quite blend in properly. So right here, where I put 5 plus client name width, we'll change that over to 10. And there we go. It spaced it out properly. And look, on the top left, that's always there now. But I think that, especially it being white, depending on what's behind it, I'm trying to get it one. Like the 120 in front of the sun, it's not like horrible, but I still don't like that. So what we're gonna do is add a like kind of black grayish wall drop to it, background basically. And for that, we're gonna need to make a rectangle. So I'm gonna name rec coords. That's for rectangle coordinates. We're gonna create a int x1 equal to 10. By the way, while you're typing, do not save the class, because if you save it when there's an error, Minecraft will crash. And since we're running its debug, we can see what we're doing live. We'll create int y1 as 5. We'll do int x2 equals x1 plus total width. Int y2 equals y1 plus total height. Alright, so now no errors, we can go ahead and save, it doesn't crash. So now what we can do is do GUI graphics dot fill. Right here we'll do x1 minus 5. For this we will do y1 minus, let's just do 3 for now. Here we'll do x2, y2, and then the color code. The color code I'm going to be using adds a bit of a transparency, so that's going to be 0x99, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6 zeros. So now if we save, look at that, we added a background to it. I like that. If you don't want transparency, you would just put like the black color code or whatever background color you want. But I like that. I think it looks pretty good. We did nail the dimensions. That's why I had it auto calculating. As you can see, it looks good, right? So moving on now. Yeah, that's I'm gonna go ahead and quit Minecraft since we did that. Now is the hard part where there's actually a lot more code to do. Pretty much, so now we need to render our enabled mods. So what I'll come over here and do, underneath render system, we'll go down here. We're gonna type in private void render enabled mods. We'll put GUI graphics in here. GUI graphics, bam. So once you create this once you create this method, up here, we're actually going to add render enabled mods GUI graphics. So it's going to call upon this method. Before we actually continue on, pause right, or don't pause, but I'm going to pause for a second. Now, if you want to draw the text for your mods, it's just a static color, be my guest. We're gonna have no issue here. You can just I'll have like timestamps on the video. Go ahead and just skip to like where I actually type this code. If I'm gonna do what I did with my old client where I did like rainbow text, so it just alternates colors, and I think it looks really good, so I'm gonna do it with this client. That's what we're actually gonna do real quick. So over here on our main package, we'll create another package called util, which is short for utility. We'll create a new class called rainbow util. Now this is going to be really simple. We're going to do public static and get rainbow color below offset. We'll say float hue equals system dot current time millis percent 10,000. So 1000 L divided by 10,000 F plus offset. Return color to HSB to RGB. Hue will stay the same. Offset will be 1.0 F. Same about hue. And that's it. That's all you got to do for rainbow util. We can close out of that and just continue on here. So to get started, we're going to create a list. And here we'll do me.gamerboy for life dot chaos dot module dot module enabled mods set equal to chaos dot instance dot mod manager dot get enabled modules. It's gonna air out for a second. Let's see, import the Java util list. I shouldn't have. I don't know why that was the space there. Chaos. I put chaos. I meant to put grim. My apologies. I was looking at the code from my old or from my other client. Not be resolved type. We'll just let me do that. Import grim. Sorry, this could just be a little buggy now and then. When doing any types of stuff like this. Let me retry this. Me.gamerboy for life. There we go. Now it's actually popping up. Module. And I'll delete the rest of this. There we go. No errors. Okay. So what we'll do, we're going to make a end for the screen width. So it doesn't matter what size you make your window for Minecraft, it will always pretty much look perfect. That's why I like doing this type of stuff. We're going to do mc.getWindow.getGUI scaled width. We're also going to create another int for the Y offset. Just set that equal to 5 for now. That's fine. We'll go down. We're going to say for int I equals 0, semicolon. We'll say I is less than enabled mods dot size, semicolon, I plus plus. Me dot gamerboy for life dot chaos dot module dot module. We'll just shorten it to mod. We'll set that equal to enabled mods dot get I. And same error because I did chaos instead of grim like a goofball. Anyways, we're gonna make a string called mod name. That's gonna be equal mod dot get name. So it's gonna pull all of our module names, and we'll say, actually for now we can just move on. Sorry. Scroll down. We're gonna go down one. We'll say we're gonna make a couple more ints here. Int mod name width equal mc.font.width mod name. That's gonna determine how long the mod name's gonna be. So why are you airing out now? Gotta love programming. I sure love it. That should just take it. Let's see what I type in correctly. Oh, that's why. Whoops. We're gonna copy this. It needs to be inside the same bracket. My bad. Now this and I'm about to make, if you don't want the rainbow code, don't worry about typing this in. So if you are doing rainbow, you're going to do int rainbow color. That's going to be set to equal the rainbow util dot get rainbow color. We'll say I times 0.1f. And so we just set, basically, instead of using a color code, we can say rainbow color, and that will tell us the color of our text. Anyways, this is where we actually draw it to the screen. So GUI graphics dot draw string mc dot font. Sorry about that, an interruption. Where was I? Yeah, so we'll do quotations hyphen space, and we'll add the mod name. So when it actually renders the name, it's gonna have a hyphen in front of it with a space. It just makes it look nice. For I, we'll do screen width minus mod name width minus 15 more. For mod name width here, we're gonna type Y offset rainbow colors rainbow color. Bam. Let's change that, so that's a capital N. We'll come down here and do Y offset plus equals mc dot font dot line height plus 2. Alright, I know that's a lot of code. Again, at any point, go ahead and pause the video and it will just try to stay caught up. Anyways, so now if we launch Minecraft here, alrighty, let me go ahead and full screen here. So if you guys look at, like, I think so far the on-screen GUI looks pretty good. And look, I press F and look at the top right. We don't have any other modules right now, but as you can see, if I turn it off, it stops it, which is amazing. I love. Anyways, if we add another module and enable it, it's just going to start adding it down. And then if you create a third one, it will go down again and add it there. It's really nice. I hate the new versions of Minecraft where it shows you the achievements in the top right. Maybe we'll end up removing that function. Since we have access to the source code. But anyways, yeah, so that's everything we need to do for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, consider subscribing. I do plan on making this series pretty long. It'll probably be about 20 parts, kind of about the same length as the last video, or as the last series. So yeah, just give me some love, show me you like it, and you want to see more, and I am willing to do it. Other than that, please take care, have a great day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.